Welcome to lesson 9. We did chords in the last lesson, and so far you're familiar with note divisions, you are familiar with time signatures, the C major scale, and how to read a basic sheet music. So now we're gonna go to the second song, which will incorporate some of the stuff that we learned last time from chords and all of the stuff from before that. So now we'll go to our song number 2. The song is called Cafe Vienna and it's taken from Alfred's Piano Book for Adults, book number 1. I'll provide the link to the book in the description. And this song is in C major. The difference between this song and the previous one that you just did fundamentally is that this song is in the 3/4 time signature. So this is also going to be the first song you do in the 3/4 time signature. So for 3/4, which is 3/4 notes, we're going to count it as 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we do that over and over again. So this song is also in C major, and we're going to use the regular position for fingers that we've done before, and the exception stands here too. As we did in Twinkle Twinkle, we will start finger number 1 on the right hand with C and 2 onwards from the E note. We will skip the D note. We're going to do E, F, G, A. As I go through this song, you'll see why that was important. On the left hand, you can have 1 2 3 4 5 on C, D, E, F, G. This left hand for the most part stays the same, with the exception that the finger number 5, which is on C, will sometimes move to the B note instead of the C note, but the fingers 4 3 2 1 will stay on D, E, F, G. Let's take a look at the left hand first. You have the C major chord as the harmony for most of this song. The second chord that is used in this song is the G7 chord. The notes for the G7 chord are G, B, and F. This is a long stretch, and this really could seem to be a problem while playing with C major. So if you are playing C major and you have to switch to G major, G7 as I just showed it, this is what you'll have to do as a shift. As you can see, it goes a really inconveniently long way. Instead, keeping in mind that the notes are G, B, and F, we'll try to find an inversion of this chord that fits well with the C major playing. So if you notice, over here we have the G note. If I was to play the G note on the next octave, it could start with B, F, and G. Played on this octave over here, this is also a G7 chord. Now this becomes really easy to switch with C major, keeping in mind that this is C major and this is G7. So throughout the song, we are just gonna have left hand do this. That is for the C major chord, and for the G7 chord, it's gonna do this. That makes it easy for us to move from C major to G7. Now there are 16 bars in the song. The first 3 bars are C major. Bars 4 through 7 are G7. And then bar 8 again is C major. So this is bars 1 through 8. The right hand for bars 1 through 4 go like this. We start with the position mentioned as in the beginning, and we start finger 1 on C and 2, 3, 4, 5 on E, F, G, A. As you can see, I have to play E and C as 8th notes, So that goes in one count. So 1, 2, 3. The next bar I have to say play the same thing, but instead of G I play the A note. And here's when the finger number 5 comes in handy without a lot of hand movement. So the first two notes of both bars are eighth notes and the other two notes of the bar are quarter notes. This fits well in the 3/4 time signatures since two eighth notes will make a quarter note and 3 quarter notes is a perfect fit for a 3/4 bar. The third bar that will require a little finger position change. So we're going to start with the third bar starts with the same eighth notes, but here we extend the fifth finger to the B note while the C note is still being played. Quarter note, quarter note. So it was B, A. That is bar 3. Bar 4 requires the third finger to play the G note. This is a quarter note too. And the other two notes are the D and F notes being played together in quarter periods for 2 times in the bar. So bar 4 is the only bar so far where you don't have eighth notes in that. All of it put together sounds like this. That's bar 1 through 4 on the right hand. Bars 1 through 4 on both hands sound like this. We end bar 4 with the G7 shape on the left hand, and the right hand has the hand positions moved one note over from the original C to A to D to B. Here we continue with the same pattern as we had in the first 3 bars, where you have 2 eighth notes in the beginning, but instead of E and C you're playing D, F and D. Bar 5. Bar 6 is all quarter notes again. Bar 7 and bar 8 is tricky over here because you have G and now you have to quickly switch over to C and E instead of D and F. This is how bars 5 to 8 sound like. Bar 8 is an example of when you have your fingers spread out to play notes far apart from each other and leaving notes in between fingers. This is a good example of when finger positions usually remain static, but based on the situation you have to change them. Once again, bar 5 was 2 quarter notes, 2 eighth notes, and then 3 quarter notes. Same thing for bar 7 as bar 5. Bar 8 is going to be G and then C and E. Take this time to come back to the original finger positions where you started with C and ended on A. This played together with the left hand sounds like this. That's bar 5 to 8. Bars 9 to 12 are the same as bar 1 to 4. Bars 13, 14 are the same as 5 and 6. This is where the song changes a lot and it also ends over here. So bar 15 requires you to compress your fingers a little bit to bring finger number 5 on G. So this is bar 13, 14. Bring your finger number 5 all the way through G by bringing it all together and here we play the notes from G to C. So it was 2/8 notes again. 1, 2, 3. So you have G, F, E, D. This is bar 15. Bar 16 is C on both hands. And then here you stretch your hand to reach the C of the next octave. This is a half note, so you have to hold this on for 2 counts. And the first note was a quarter note in the bar. So this is what bar 15 and 16 sound like. All of this put together will sound like this. See you in the next lesson.